Even though I haven't gone anywhere today. Well, actually, that's not true. I went to the liquor store and I bought some wine, so there's that. I also ordered some pizza, but I am exhausted. I woke up pretty early. As soon as I woke up, I decided I needed a break. I went back to sleep, but I still woke up at 10 a.m. I think that that's kind of late for me in the weekends. I normally wake up around 8 a.m. Today, I woke up at around 6 or 7. I really wanted to get an early start to my day because there's so much to do, so little time, and so little daylight. But I have my new ring light that my husband got me, and I decided to make the most out of it. So as I'm waiting for my pizza and my wine is cooling, I just want to go over some of the things that I did today. So I work full-time. After I come home on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have a class online. They are 2 different acting classes and they are being given through Zoom, but they are 2 hours long. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are pretty much not usable for anything else besides work and my classes. These classes are only going on for 6 weeks and they are once a week. Even though I have 2 classes in a week, I have had to do that 5 times now. They are both 2 hours long and it is so worth it. It is so worth it. It just like, aside from the focus that each class has, one is called Beginning Acting for Film and Stage and the other one is called Acting for the Camera. They kind of go hand in hand and we do similar things in each class, but let me just say there is a lot that goes into acting that people don't realize, and it is an art. It's an art, and I'm pretty grateful to be able to afford these classes because I had an education award due to my service year that I completed in 2018. I had some funds left over which I could use for school. I decided that now would be the perfect time to commit to acting classes and workshops because we're not really doing in-person auditions. Some places are starting to. I know that most of it will be done from home, so I will be trying to enhance my at-home setup as much as possible. My husband knows that that's the case. He got me this really cool new ring light. I already had one which I had been using to make some of my YouTube videos and like take pictures and stuff, but this one helps me because the other one could now be used as somewhat of a fill light. Right now in my new place, there are no decorations or anything like that. I don't really have furniture besides my desk and my chair and my bed, but it's not on anything. If you saw my studio apartment tour, you will have seen that my bed did not have a bed frame. It was just on a box spring and then that's it. But I kind of like it like that, although I know my husband is probably gonna want to change that. And that's totally fine because I feel like it's probably time to change it up a little bit, so. And it's always fun shopping for furniture, especially together because we did not live together. And I know that that's not something that we really talked about, but now I can. You know, I didn't want to put myself in such a vulnerable position and blatantly say that I lived alone, but we are gonna be living together and I'm so excited for it because it's happened before, but the circumstances were not ideal and now they are. With that being said, I just felt like I had to preface that because I wanted to let you guys know a little bit about my living situation. Now that we're in a new place, I want to give you a little tour. I want to show you what it looks like before I do anything with it, and I'm only paying $90 more than I was paying before with a lot more space, and I am so happy with it because Lord knows I needed the space. I needed my books. In my studio apartment tour, probably saw like 2 books, but my collection I'm so proud of my collection in comparison to normal people. I have quite a lot of books and I wanted a space for them. Right now you are seeing the room where I intend to put the books along with my guitar, my clothes. It's gonna be like my little studio area. So as as we go. I'm going to be decorating here and there. It's gonna take some time, I think, because I will be working and I will be finishing these classes, although I kind of want to take a break right after I finish these classes before taking on some new ones. I want to take some improv and some voiceover classes, even some singing classes. I really love music and I enjoy singing while I play guitar, but I know that there's always room for improvement in everything. I just love to learn, so I just can't stop. I really just want to show you guys what my apartment looks like right now, kind of the layout of it. I really like it and I'm so excited about it, so let's get into it. So we have the living room, and literally this living room is like about the same size as my apartment studio was, which is crazy. I really enjoy having all of this space. Like, this is just the living room. I have my little plants there because they need some sunlight, and oh my god, we got so lucky because the sunlight actually hits our windows perfectly. I can't, like, I'm super happy about that. That will definitely help out with my media clips that I have to post on my acting websites. Aside from the ring light and stuff, it'll just look exquisite in pictures, and just to have that natural light, I could not get that in my other apartment. It has been some time since I've lived in an apartment that has had enough light for me as a human being. It's a good amount of light that just makes my soul happy. So right over here we have the kitchen. I was a little sad because some of the pictures of the other units had like an island right there, and that would have been nice to have. I know we're still unpacking and everything, but it's nice to have that like extra space to cut things and like set things on there. So we're definitely going to be getting some furniture because not everything is here. Some of the stuff is still in the other city that I was first going to move to. Also going to add some new furniture here and there, which will be nice and exciting too to do together. I had bought this really cute microwave, and you can see it in my last video. It is like an old-fashioned cream color microwave, and this apartment already has one, so it actually matches this toaster. We could bring it in and then just set it on a table, maybe there. It could be like an extra microwave. I definitely don't want to give that microwave away because it is really nice. One thing I've always wanted in a kitchen is a window. This apartment has a window. The view is literally the other units, so I don't want to like stare out the window because that's like one of my dreams, to just like be washing dishes and like daydream staring out the window and like look at some beautiful trees in the distance, you know what I mean? But there are trees, I just have to look the right way. This is the window. It is like not just a small window, it's pretty wide, so I like that. I have my little plants here. Here's the fridge. There's literally water and wine. Perfect. Have my frozen stuff that I was keeping at my mom's house where I was staying for like a month. This right here is actually the top tier of our wedding cake. I want to show you, but I don't want to unwrap it. Tradition says that you are supposed to remove the top tier of your wedding cake, and then on your anniversary you are supposed to consume it. So the point is, you know, you live long enough and stay together long enough that you get to eat your cake. Another tradition is you save it for your first baby and then you eat it on your baby's baptism day. But we are not gonna do that because he's Catholic. I'm not too sure if this is the best time to have babies, so we're just gonna eat it November 9th, you know what I mean? We should save it and see if 2021 comes around and it'll be like a celebratory cake eating. Right in front of this fridge, there is, I think it's like a storage closet, TBH. We have the boiler there, and we can use this as like a big pantry, but also like chemical storage. Probably not wanting to mix the both. It makes me feel like I could just open the door and then Harry Potter's right there, you know? Like a cupboard. I live on the cupboard under the stairs. Okay, so going back this way, this is the view of the living room. And then there is this really cool, tiny, skinny pantry where we could put more food. It is so nice to be able to have kitchen cabinets, but also a pantry specifically for food. Moving on, we have the hallway. Yay. And we have have the room that I'm gonna be turning into a studio. The light is not too great in here, so I will have to make adjustments for sure for all of my recording and all that. But I have my desk there, my guitar, TV, and over here I have my closet. I actually have a clothing rack, which you can see in my last video, but it's always nice to have a walk-in closet. It's not a huge closet, but my goodness, like I appreciate everything about this. The shelves, the up storage or whatever you call that, the 2 poles, and then some space in the bottom. So that's the closet for this room. Over here is the restroom. I mean, we don't have much set up yet, obviously, but I really like this. That mirror is very nice. And as you can tell, the sink and toilet, like they look pretty new, you know what I mean? It's like, and it has a window. Oh, yes, I know that that probably doesn't mean anything to people, but to me it does, and I love it. Now we're going back out into the hallway. This is where the AC is, and I'm storing that there for now. Here, we have a stackable washer and dryer. Oh my goodness, I did not have this before. I've had it in a previous apartment, 2 of my previous apartments when I was in college. Let me just tell you, having a washer and dryer in your own place is such a blessing. In my last studio apartment, there wasn't enough space for them to be able to set that up. I had to either wash clothes at my parents' house or I had to wash clothes at the laundromat. I get like so much anxiety about that because I don't like wasting time and just sitting there. I will either take a book or I will take my headphones and I'll just be on my phone listening to music or listening to video or like working on a video editing on my computer. I don't like being caught off guard, and at the laundromat I always felt like I had to be on guard, and who knows, maybe I'll still have to go to the laundromat sooner or later, but it is so nice to just wash clothes when you need to wash them and not just wait until you have to take everything and wash it all. Ugh, the privacy is exquisite. Okay, so now let's go to this door, which is right next to the washer and dryer. What is in here? Door number 2. Dun dun dun. It is another restroom. Oh my gosh, like this is so cool. This is like the guest restroom, and it'll really just end up being my husband's restroom because I'm the one with a lot of stuff. He has to put up with me, which is, you know, I'm grateful for him. This is the other restroom, which is very similar to the other one, but the window is longer and it has this little space where you can like put a plant or like a little decoration, which I intend to do. And this is the shower. 2 restrooms, 2 toilets, 2 showers, 2 restrooms with windows. Ugh. I just got the pizza I ordered and I had forgotten that Little Caesars delivers now, so it's a lot cheaper than some of the other pizza companies, if you know what I mean. It's always good saving money. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since breakfast when I got started with my day. I'm gonna set down my pizza and I'm gonna finish showing you the rest of the apartment. And then we're gonna drink some wine. And now we're gonna show you the last bit, which is a second bedroom. The people that were last here fucked up the blinds almost in every room except the kitchen window. There's all my shit. And I'm not gonna be leaving it in here, but my husband was the one that moved it all in. He assumed that this would be the studio area, but I kind of think that the other room works best because I want a little bit of more privacy for us. And we're obviously waiting on, we're waiting on the new blinds and we're gonna put up these curtains. It'll be so nice. Now, let me show you Victor's closet because that's what it really will be. of seems like it's a little bit bigger than the other one, like just a little bit, but that's totally fine because I'm gonna have my clothing rack, which he built for me, and whenever he brings all of my stuff over here, I will have enough space for everything. As you can see, he's marked his territory. So he told me that he really just wants a dresser and that's what he's set on choosing. So hopefully it goes with the rest of everything, but this is pretty much going to be the room where I sleep in with him and everything else will be like his room. The other room will be like my studio slash hangout space and hopefully he'll be okay with me decorating everything else. So let's go start eating some pizza and let's pop that wine bottle open, baby. When I went to the liquor store, I think he's the owner of the store, he approached me and he was like, what can I help you with? And I said, I want some wine. And he goes, all right, like some white wine. And I'm like, no, I kind of want like something sweet, but not too sweet. And he goes, well, we have all of our Moscato here. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of want like red, you know, red. And I was like, but I can't get anything with a cork because I don't have wine bottle opener since it's like packed away somewhere and I don't think that it's here. They probably do sell those at the store, but I didn't want to spend the money. So, so he was like, why? Why not? I was like, oh, I just moved and I don't have any of my stuff, so I really just want something quick and easy. So I bought this one. It's Roscato Rosso Dolce, sweet red. You and I are going to be taking this celebratory first drink at this new apartment. So let me put my phone down and open this bottle before I drop it. I don't have my cups or anything like that, but I have my coffee mug, my Yeti mug, which will help keep it cool. Let's pop this bottle, suckers. It would have been nice to be like drinking from a like pretty glass of wine on camera, but okay. You know what? If I fail at opening this bottle, like life is too hard for me. Oh, perfect. Okay, we're good. Woo. Cheers to finally getting to live with my... Wait, I should pour it first, right? Okay, let's pour it first. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna put the rest of it back in the fridge. Okay, so before I take this first drink, I just want to say thank you for sticking around since 2008. I have not been paying that much attention to my channel since 2008, but that was apparently my first video that I uploaded and we've come a long way since then. If you look at those videos, which I have privated now, you would think that we are like two completely different people. How comfortable I am on camera now, my goodness. That wasn't even me like 2 years ago. It was quite a shock to see. But anyway, we are here now in a more spacious apartment with good lighting, enough space for my vintage mirror, some sunlight for my plants. Of course, my husband is gonna be here now and we're gonna get to live a married life. Like it's been a really long journey to get to this place, you know? Like this is just a celebratory moment and I want you to witness it. He's not here because he's working and he also hasn't moved in yet, but he will very soon. It's in the works. He's here in spirit. Cheers. This reminds me of pre-2020. Like it just gives pre-2020 vibes and awesome. I am going to keep sipping on this and go eat some pizza. We're starting off with the cheese bread. My God, no wonder I gained weight. Well, I've actually been losing weight lately, but I do be stressing though. This is just what I've been needing for the past, I don't know. I've just been needing it. Cheers.